5 specialists on that same issue. So 2 hours into this surgery, this is something I've never said to anybody before. I'm just saying it here so that everybody, anyone that is here should know. 2 hours into this surgery, with all the sedative remained, my eyes became open. So when they were trying to stitch me back, there are 3 layers of this stomach. I saw it all. What I heard from the chief surgeon, who happened to be a specialist I was brought in, he asked a question. He has a checklist. He asked, what is the position of the kidney? He said, good. It ticks. I said, okay. What about the liver? Position, good. The diaphragm, good. The bladder, good. All said, yes. He said, okay, check. How does the small intestine eliminate into the colon? Is it okay? He said, yes. Let me tell you one thing. I saw all this, my colon, how it was placed back. I was seeing it. So I was shouting, And in the course of shouting, one of the surgeons decided to say they should sedate me back so that I can go back to sleep. But the chief surgeon said, no, don't do that. There's possibility if you do that, this guy will not come back. And that was why if I tell people, I know what I'm telling people. So I cried all through that period. When the first layer was stitched, the second layer stitched, and when the final layer was stitched, I saw it with my naked eyes. It was the pain that made me pass out. So when that is how God brought me back. God wanted me to see what was happening. So today, when you see I talk about the body parts and how one part relates to the other, it's because I took my eyes to see my own. So that picture you saw, after everything, when I passed out, they kept me in a corner, believing that I was dead. So they said. I was in that corner that looked like a bathroom. Let me share again because you need to understand this very well. So I was kept in this corner that looks like a bathroom. If you look at the stretcher, you see that my cannula has been terminated. It's not connected to anything anymore. That is a confirmation that this man is gone. He kept me here. Then you can see it was when they came to draw me up to take me to a morgue, where they shifted this from the base here. At that point they did that, life came in. That was when God brought me back, because it's not man that brought me back, it was God. At that point in time, there was this emergency rush. They took me back to theater, do 1 or 2 things, just try to bring me back, because one, pastor come back, no more oxygen, they have to start putting me on different oxygens, different ways of respiration. Everything happened. We saw it all. And they now took me back to the world where they started giving me chance, the room to recover. So that was how I came back to life. 5 hours after surgery, declared dead. But later, God said, no, this guy must not go to a morgue. This guy needs to be alive to testify to his glory. And that is how I was sent back to the world. So I'm a knight of the Catholic Church. Whatever I tell you today, I'm still like the Pope. I'm infallible. I don't learn to lie, because this is a life testimony that the whole world needs to learn from. When God says yes, no man can say no. So why I'm testifying today, I'm testifying in line with the Gospel of Luke 17 from 11 to 19 that said, Jesus Christ healed 10 lepers. Only one came back to testify, and he got his full healing. So every day I testify, I'm that leper that is getting my full healing. I'm okay, I'm fine. But the fact is, after I got to the ward, the stomach was still very bulgy. It was so heavy. I mean, you have not seen anything that is as heavy as mine. That was how I stayed. I was receiving treatment. The surgeon, the suture, everything was there intact. Some days, some patient would fail. And that day, some supposed to come back to treat it. It was just getting wider. Name the way you think. You could, I don't want to display that picture. It's irritating, But the tummy was big. Now, after 90 days, I had to leave the hospital to continue my treatment at home, because I was already bored, sleeping on the back. Every kind of rashes you think of is already behind my back. Now, how did I get to know that my situation was worse? I get to know my situation was worse from the people that were coming to visit me. So then we pray, and they will tell me, don't worry, God will heal you. Immediately they mention that comment, they start crying. And why are they crying? I just discovered that, that means they must have seen me very worse, in a worse state. Now, by the time I came back home, a man came here, and I sat on my seat, and he just came in and just came back, grabbed my hand and put my hand on his head and said, please pray for me. For you to have come back, it means God had a special plan for you, and you must be a chosen one. I was looking at him. He said yes, because he knows about 5 persons who did this surgery and nobody came back. He said, I've never seen anybody come back. Another man came here, a knight like my kind, came here and told me also that he knows about 3 persons who did this surgery, they never came back. So nobody has ever told me that somebody did it and came back. So that was when I knew that, yes, God specially kept it for a purpose. All right. Now, having said this, I started getting better, but the stomach will not go down. What later came off my stomach was 3 bulges, like the head of a baby, one by my right, another by my left, and one in the middle. So each time I sneeze, you will see them, they just pop up big and red. They go back. That is pain. That's inflammation. It kept on like that, and sometimes in April this year, exactly on the 20th of April, because of the lockdown, I went back again to this surgeon, and he said, wow, that he already said it before, that as far as it has gotten to this point, that they need to go back. I said, but why do you need to go back? Why do you need to do it again? He said, yes, actually, because the first one was a rescue mission, but the father intestines got caught. So because of that, they didn't want to stitch all through so that they observe how it heals. So they were supposed to put on a mesh in my stomach to bring back the tissues together, but they didn't want to do it because they need to observe what is happening in between. Now, like, you would have told me all this before now. Why do you allow me to go through these more pains? And he said, I will not understand. It's their profession. It's a decision from the chief surgeon. They have not. I said, okay, no problem. When do you want me to come? He said, if you're ready, I will do it tomorrow. I said, I will be here tomorrow. So exactly on that 20th of April this year, I went back to the hospital. And this was done. Now, thank God, this one took about 5 hours. So by the grace of God, I came back again. And then after 5 hours, that was 5 matters a lot to me. 5 in the first, 5 in this. This time, I think my brain was not dead, so I was able to see within that period what was happening. I could imagine because I was hearing sound all through. So by the time I came back, the doctor told me initially that 4 days after that 20th, I'll be allowed to go. 4 days, nobody said anything like going. 6 days, nothing like going. 7 days, nothing like going. So I had something pass through my nose into my stomach that said to me this is something that all toxins inside that will harm me. So each time I want to talk, I need to give it a tap. Probably I've been asked to be careful because if it shifts its position, that's the end of it. But I need to talk to somebody. So why do you say 4 days and this is the 7th day? Is it the arrangement? He said they are trying to observe some things. Each time he said they are trying to observe some things, the message I get inside is that something is still wrong. On the 10th day, he said, okay, they will allow me go. So within this period, as God will have it, I've already gotten to know phytoscience through my upline. When she came before I went for the surgery, she told me about the product. I don't care about it. I told her I've used a lot. I've used several things. If you don't mention anything, I know a lot of them I can give you. Even the ones I've failed to use, I can bring them to you. So if you're telling me this will work, don't believe it. Okay. She gave me some. Now, after I came back from the hospital, 3 days again, I discovered that it's back. The stomach became slightly pain. Those heads that I talked about, that they claim was the reason why they need to put some mesh to grab my tissue, started popping up again. Same. So I was wondering, what is the meaning of this? So I took courage and I went to surgery. This time, I was ready for a fight. And I sat with him. I said, just we brought up my file. I said, now start telling me everything that is wrong. I want to know. Yes, if tomorrow I will give up, if tomorrow I'm not going to be alive again, but at least let me have a wind of what is happening to me. Let me also tell my wife so that she can tell my kids when they grow up. Then they know that this is how their dad died. And the doctor told me something. He said, you know what? Your tissue aren't coming back together anymore. That gap is there. That is to say, you can see me. What is supposed to be here is somewhere here. So this region is just open. Now, what he's trying to tell you is that even razor blades, if you cut me up with a razor blade, my stomach will pour off. That's what it means now. So he said, there's nothing they can do, that I just need to manage it. So I need to manage my life. I still remember this word vividly because I had the opportunity of really dragging this with this man to the letter. So when he said so, I said, okay, thank you for telling me at least. Now I have known. I'll be careful how I walk. So I started putting on big clothes. That's the first one. Big clothes to kind of give me some kind of coverage. And then I now brought out this product that was given to me by my upline, Soft Mind. When she told me to take it, I refused. So she just dashed me half a packet of double stem cell, and she gave me 3 Snowy forts. So I was like, okay, now at least after all, I've been told what is happening to me, so no need. Since this thing is a gift, let me just take it. So that it doesn't look like somebody gave you something and you refuse to take after all. That's what she has to pay for it. So what's that? So I started taking it. By the end of the 7th day, first thing I observed was that these bodies were no longer red. They were the normal skin. There's a kind of strength. But before now, if I put my hand this way, I hope you can see my hand this way. If I put my hand this way and I put it inside my stomach, my hand will get inside up to my wrist. That's like a pocket, like a hole. I can do that anytime, any day. I do that before. Just to prove to people, like I don't care anymore. I told my wife, it is possible that you may not see me tomorrow, so let me begin to show you things now. I'll put it inside. So it's like hiding my hand inside my pocket. But after 1 week, fortunately enough, I tried to do that. I discovered there was some restriction. And when I tried to force it more, it's like something tearing up. I just stopped. There's a pain, like something that you're trying to tear up a book. So I immediately stopped. And when I stopped, I was like, wow, something has changed. Immediately, I saw that. I called her and I said, come, how much is this product? I want to know now. So she told me something. She jokingly told me something. I said, President, I said, yes. She said, that first one I gave you, you will pay for it. I said, I'll pay. I'm ready to pay. Just tell me the money. Tell me. And immediately she told me, in fact, that first day was a silver package. So I took the silver package. And I was, consuming my house. She told me, take one in the morning, take one in the evening. I just looked at her like, this man is not serious. I was taking two. I've seen something, you're telling me one. Let's take 2 and be fast, So, by and large, when I saw how this worked, by the time I finished the silver package, believe me honestly, I was back. And so I was sound. Maybe I need to show somebody something again. Just let me see if I can get that so that you understand what I'm saying. This picture was taken just last week. Oh no, I can't lay my hand on it now. I would have shown us so you see. I came back to the normal person anyone would want to see, So, okay, very good. I've seen this picture. If someone with, if you're told that this is the same man that suffered what he suffered before, I'm sure you will not believe it. Wow. So, just last week, I took this picture just to show people the difference between my before and now. So before now, you can see where my cursor is. My stomach was like this before. You will never see this belt. So it was like that. So immediately I saw how this worked. I quickly took the booster package and I told her something. I said, I want to be in this business. The fact that I want to be in this business because I know there are a lot of people suffering from this, from different kind of ailment. I remember I was in that ward. I can tell you the kind of people that were coming in. I've stayed. The person by my right came back from surgery, died. The one by my left came back from surgery, died. I was the only one there. 2 days later, they brought another same people. We were about 7 there. The last 2 died. We are remaining 5. I said, since everybody is dying, I need to go to a private ward. I said, take me to a private ward. I don't understand what is killing people here. So I stayed in a private ward. So I could tell you in a picture what is really happening in the hospital, especially when it has to do with emergency case and emergency ward. It's not everybody you see this moment that you see again. Now you see them, the next time you see them, they are covered and taken out. That is the end of the story. So when I did that and I saw that, yes, for me, it's okay. I got better. As I speak with you, you can see what I'm doing. I can't force my hand anymore inside any part of this stomach. Everything is solid like a block. So as I got this, I said, there is nothing like this anymore. The best thing is to look for people. So that was how I started the whole business. I took the booster package. People that knows me, that saw my situation, they saw the enlargement, the protrusion and everything, started asking questions. What did you do? How did it happen? Each time they say how it happened, I just tell them about the product, shocking them some. So everybody started coming when they started like, by the time you start sharing this, people will now start coming to tell you, okay, this is what I'm facing, this is what I'm facing, this is what I'm facing. My first case, my first testimony outside me was a case of a fibroid. That fibroid was about 10.3. It's very, very large, you know. And if you see this lady, you just assume she's pregnant. And she came here and said, that same God that did it for you through that product, can that same God do it for me? Because I know how your stomach was. I said, yes, the same God will do it for you. So I gave her, she got some product from me, and she started using. After 2 weeks, precisely on a Sunday, she wants to go to church, and she said she felt like passing out urine. So she came back in and went to the toilet just to pass out urine. She bought her 3 balls, like oranges, of the same fiber, that very instant. 3 solid balls. She called her mother to tell her this is what is happening. The mother called me. I said, you have not seen anything. You have just started seeing the testimony. I said, okay, just can I come to see a picture? I said, no, you will not, my daughter will not allow you to see her picture. I said, okay, no problem. When I went to the mother showed me the picture. I said, let me have it. She said, no. I said, no problem. I don't even care about the picture anymore. As this, I care about the result. At a point after that, she said, you know, the bleeding has to continue because it's something that is flushing out. And I told her continue, and by her next consignment, she got better. That is the case of that fiber. With that lady alone, I got 3 other ladies of the same issue. All 3 resolved. As I speak with you, all 3 resolved. The way she got hers, they got theirs. So there's one thing with the follow-up, and they got their own result. Now, as these guys were off it, then I came back to ask me, can this product work for stroke? I said, definitely it will work for stroke, because before then, we've already seen the testimony from Bini about stroke and others. I said, okay, no problem, they can. And they brought for me, first of all, a woman just not far from where I stay. She also had been bedridden for 3 years with the same stroke. If you see her own stroke, it looks like palsy because her face has been disfigured now. She doesn't talk anymore. She doesn't use her body parts. So she only talks maybe by sign. Probably when she turns her eyes, that's the way you know if she's accepting something, by blinking or by direction of the eyes. So, and I said, okay, let's go on. We started with her. I gave her the medications. 2 weeks later, the daughter just called me one day and said the mother called her with her name. I was like, how did it happen? She said she doesn't know that the mother has stopped taking drugs before we started giving her the stem cell product. But the mother called her with the name. And when the mother called her with the name, she was curious about it. She talked to me that the mother knew somebody else that called her. And the mother called her again. And by the time she was coming closer, the mother raised the hand up. And I'm like, wow. Today as I speak with you, this woman is walking. There's somebody that has been down for 2 years. So with that, I had a friend in Canada, my childhood friend. I know the father had been bedridden for 3 years in Ibadan of the same stroke issue. So when I called him, he said no, that the father is now in a nursing home where he's been taken care of. Because he doesn't work, he doesn't talk anymore. So they just kept him there. Since all of them are working, nobody can be with him. And the mom is late, so nobody will be doing much. So they kept him at that nursing home so that he could be taken care of. And I asked him the situation. It's just similar as that of this woman. And I told him, fine, I have something that can take it out. Meanwhile, he has been in my broadcast group, so he has been seeing all the testimonies I've been sending. They're like, are you sure? I said, no, it will work. He said, okay, let's give it a try. I said, no problem. We only gave them 2 packets of double steps, 2 packets of crystals, and 2 packets of Snowy Forts. By the time the man was just 2 weeks of the first, the man started talking, he started walking, he started using his hands. In fact, I saw the video call between the son and the father live. And the boy was like, he never believed anything could change this situation. I said, don't worry, you are beginning to see something because it happened everywhere. That was that man's phone. So 2-stroke issue. And then while we're talking about this, then I remembered of somebody also who had the same similar stroke. No, Pasha, no, he's walking, but on one side, the hand will not go down. So when they brought him up, we started all those also at the same time again. This man too, that hand that was just parked on one place cannot do the job any other hand can do. The leg that was not really moving can do the job of any other person. So these are 3 stroke cases that I handle. So in the course of doing that, hold on, you have. I told you the passion will never make me stop. I would have read everything. Oh, thank God.
Oh my goodness! In fact, I don't know. Like seriously, there was a reason for God preserving your life because God
Yeah.
needed to help out others, from this platform. And how best can He do it? He needed to set you as an example, so that when you come out and you talk to them, it's easier for you to reach out to people and record this marvelous, amazing, amazing, amazing testimony. Every time you talk, I'm in awe. And I keep going and I look at the product and I was like, is it the same DS I'm holding in my hand that John Jett is giving people? You understand? And because for me, it's not about the product working. That is sealed. We know the product works. For me, it's the speed. You understand? It's the speed, the ultra speed, at which this is working with you. It's amazing. You've just been here 3 months and you have like literally 39 testimonies to share. Literally 39 testimonies in 3 months. That is a whole lot. You know what's going to happen? We you have your list. Oh my goodness. So there has to be a part two of this. There has to be a part two of this. So we still have truckload of testimonies to share about phytoscience products. So we're going to do the continuation of this next week, Tuesday, because we need to hear all 39. And the amazing thing is that by next week, Tuesday, you would have added more. Trust,
Sure. It's going to happen because I have 3 now that came in. Don't worry, I will load you. I'll load you. I've told God to use me, and He's using me. I don't care the cost. Why I'm doing it.
I'm throwing all your passion. Like you can sense that. See, look, all these